So, welcome back to Strat Tutorial. This is a bonus episode because I always knew that new strats were going to be found, so I'm just not going to reorder or record. I'll just stack new strats found. These are 3 new strats that we found since my last episode recorded, being the Outpost, the space station one. First of all, we are in Outpost beta, and we have 2 spawners here, and we know that they're unskippable because we have this goo preventing us from moving onwards, but we found a way to essentially clip out of bounds, skip this spawner, and through an infinite hover, skip the boss fight, which can be found right there. Back to this. You know that these walls are walkable because we do like the half pipe climb to get to the chain, and what we're essentially going to do is use the chain clipping method, not to clip out of bounds, but to gain extra speed and height. To clip, go to the very top of the walkable surface and clip out of bounds using this ledge tube thing that you see right here. So basically, you wanna do a single chain press. First of all, you wanna be aiming to backwards, let's say, right? And then you're gonna release as you go back. You do a single press, and you wanna get yourself close up beneath, in like the southwest direction of the chain. So this is what it looks like. Okay, that's the basic jump. Unfortunately, we weren't able to land on the wall in a way that we could walk. That is something that can happen, and if you do so, well, I'm afraid to tell you that you're gonna have to redo the climb as I'm doing here, but it is still useful to show you that because it is something that can happen. Anyways, back here we... Okay, so as I said, we do a single one as we're back here. We go close, we do 1, 2, 3. And we have to walk 2 steps before we turn left. I waited too long there, and that's what happens when you wait too long. That's also what happens when you wait too long. And if you don't make it too far up, you're just not going to clip out of bounds. And there you go, you just hover and land in this tiny area here without going back in bounds. Because what you're gonna do straight after is start an infinite hover. Now you know how hover works, if not, go back to episode 1. I don't know what you're doing here if you haven't watched episode 1, but still, you're welcome to start trying. Anyways, we're gonna start a hover. And we're just gonna go through the layout of the map, but out of bounds, in order to skip this mini-boss that we got coming up. Yeah, as you will see, this mini-boss will just look at us really confused, and we'll be able to move on with our lives. And the good thing about doing this section like this is that all of these platforms will be perfectly ordered, in the sense that you will be able to one cycle most of it. It is not like that because I spent some time explaining, of course. But yeah, that's basically Outpost beta skip. Not much more to add to it, really, other than the fact that it can be annoying to get the ledge climbing right. He can basically just not cooperate with you as far as the climbing goes, because this is also the problem that we're going to have with the upcoming skip, which is a way to skip the only unskippable fight in Heart Attack, which involves basically the same idea without the chain clipping. Okay, so as we're coming up here, you know that this spawner makes us make a fight. We're gonna first open the gate to let us continue with the level, and then what we're going to do is quite similar, in the sense that we're going to take, first of all, we're going to go to the very top here, and then we're going to do the 2-step rule that I told you, and go left, and then start a hover. As you see, I took too long there, that looks great, and yeah, this very top of the ceiling is completely clippable for whatever reason, so you can just skip this fight like this. It doesn't save a lot of time, and I don't recommend it in in any percent, because you do need the coins here. Like, there are very few places faster to farm coinage than here. Like, the skip doesn't save that much time. But yeah, as long as you follow the strict rule of after 2 steps going to the left and starting a hover, you should be good to go. Let's do this one more time just in case. And don't forget to actually destroy the gate thing. As you can see, if you don't go too far up, you won't clip. That's what I wanted to show before we moved on. But yeah, it's a consistent skip. And be sure to not hit like the gray matter that's preventing you, because it will throw you out of bounds and it will instantly kill you. We do not want that to happen, do we? Anyways, moving on. The final thing that we're going to see in this new strat tutorial is going to be the Uppercut Slash. Now, this is why I have the webcam open, right? My jump button is in my ring finger, my spin attack is on my middle finger, and my normal slash is on my index finger. Now, you know that if you do jump and side attack and spin attack, it will look like this. You know that if you do jump and slash, it will look like this, right? So the concept of uppercut slashing is pressing all 3 buttons nearly simultaneously, and it looks something like this. Like, you can see, it's a very quick attack, and it's doing both the uppercut and the downward slash. The basic idea is that after jumping, you have a 10-frame window to do the other 2 presses, otherwise you will not get a damage boost, which is why we do this uppercut slash. And you will see how broken it is due to the new way to defeat O-Dor, which renders my old strat obsolete, of course. So you will see how much damage we're just making to this guy. As you can see, he takes major damage, and like, you can, this fight can be done in 10 seconds if you're in New Game Plus. Well, we're on a red belt, and as you can see, that's it. That's the first phase done. And the same method will apply to the second phase, really. The only problem is that you will no longer have like maximum rage to add on top of what you're doing already. But still, this saves about 45 seconds, and it is essentially free. I recommend doing it on keyboard. Of course, that you can do it on sorry, what's the name? Like, on controller. But I prefer to do it on keyboard personally, same way I prefer to do infinite hovers. So yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna move on here. This is the unskippable platforming section. We have not much to do here. La la la. Also, thanks to Toxic Pinhead for finding the Uppercut Slash. Thanks to I think it was Shaggy who found the Uppercut Slash. Thanks to Toxic for finding the Outpost beta skip, and thanks to Corwin for finding the heart attack one. Anyways, second phase gonna be exactly the same as to what you do in the first phase, but you're gonna have to suffer through the like fart attack. There's no way to avoid it, really. I recommend maybe preserving the Ninja Berserker until like he does the second fart attack, because the first 2 fart attacks are guaranteed to happen. By the third one, it's completely RNG, at least to our experiences. So maybe do that, and you will find that O-Dor takes way less damage in this phase. That's fine, but as you can see, I took a whole chunk of his health with Berserker and the Uppercut Slash. So I heavily recommend you learn this. Yeah, I got bad luck there. 4 times the fart is uncommon. By the 5th one, he should be stopping down, but he's almost dead. Yeah, we're just gonna tuck in one more time. Oh, 2 more times. And that's gonna be it. Yeah. This can be applied in Malachi too. I don't wanna do the whole first phase and then get him into a corner. Essentially, it's the basic idea of the old strat, in which we get him into a corner, and then after you get him into a corner, you stand still and you do the triple attack consistently. You can't do it like this, like spamming with Malachi, otherwise he will teleport. It has to be like a second of buffering between each attack. And that's basically it. Of course, that I will be back with new videos as long as new strats are found. We have some stuff cooking up in the background, but some of them are quite difficult and kind of inconsistent, or they don't really save much time. So I'm just gonna keep those in the Discord while we are discussing them. Of course, you can join us and join the discussion and theorize with us. But for now, this is all the new things we have, and I hope you learned something useful. I hope you stay safe and have a good evening.